Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope everybody's doing good. Mm. Yes, I was, Nikki. Thanks for coming by. Douglas, Andy, Tommy J, G.I. Ant, think brother. Uh, and I think that's it, right? Oh, no, Gorgeous is here too. Douglas is. And I hope I guess you guys, I haven't got to watch the video yet that Bobby put up. He went and visited Douglas and Noon. So I got to check that out. Hopefully, I'll make it that way. Dave, can you you got to get out of there? I don't see it. You got to get here and check it out for sure. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Of course I can, or send somebody. um, so obviously I'm not in the trailer camping. Um, it's Thailand, man. I don't. I'm getting in. My wife finally gave me the phone number of the man that's supposed to be finishing the battery management system in the trailer. It's half done, and he's a busy guy. He's a solar guy. So she gave it to me. So I'm just going to call him every day. You know, I tried to explain it to her. I guess it's just a Thailand thing, but they normally or they at least my experience is they don't. It's not. I don't know. It's not expected. They don't think. I guess they don't think anything's wrong with it, but when somebody tells me that they're going to be here on the next day and they're not going to be, and they call and say, "Oh, I fell and broke my leg," whatever the case may be, I don't care. I'm not going to be able to make it. Oh, okay, no worries. But not that I have a bunch of crap to do, but all day long, nothing. Next day, nothing. You know, it's like, well, what would you do? And I had a discussion with her this morning. I said, I'm not mad. I'm not, going to go crazy and, and kill somebody or something. But, I don't want to be an ass either. I understand, from what I've seen, they don't like to ask, are you coming today? Are you not going to make it? What's the deal? And I tried to explain it to her, because I can't, I'm not camping and I want to be camping. So I said, what about if, my friend came over and took your Nissan apart and said, oh, I got to get a part for it. I'll be here anytime between tomorrow and 3 weeks from tomorrow. And you have to drive your scooter and it's raining and like she used to, before the car came. And she understood, but, she said she wouldn't get upset about it. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, bullshit, but it's okay. So I'm waiting on him. I did get his phone number from her. So it's maybe 2 or 3 hours max to be done. So I didn't get to do that. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do it before because the 13th's creeping up on us. When is it? 4 or 5 days from now or what? Yeah, today's the 8th. So it's Wednesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So I don't know. Probably not going to, in case something stupid happens. I don't want to. I don't want to mess. I don't want it to mess up me going there. Hey Grinch, I hope you're well. I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while, yeah, for sure. Glad you could make it. Big supporter, always supported the channel. And then I've got this real quick. I'll probably show it a couple times. This came 3 days ago from the shirt people. Where are you? This is on. Look at that man, has no head, and these are the shirts. Now I didn't have any choice because I don't know where they are. I think Bangkok area or something. There was 5 different options from the bottom to the top material, and I chose the top material. So I guess we'll find out when we get them. But they should have been here either yesterday or today. So I should have them, and then I'll take. I was thinking about it too. If it's not a gigantic box full, I've got the back of the truck, so that's enclosed. So even if it's a big box, I can put it in the back of the truck. because, like I said, some people that aren't here and some people that I didn't figure in, like Mike's is coming from Live My Ass Off, and Gracie and Alex and Miley and stuff like that. I can do those and then I'll order some more. And like I said, I'll probably order some more if people want them. After that, they're gonna have to deal with the wife. They're not going to be expensive. I can tell you that much. But she'll make enough to put it back into Thailand. It's what we do here. You guys do more as much as me. I put mine in too. Yeah, I think they turned out good. I've got yours, Andy. Um, I've got Nikki's, so I got to figure out how to. There's no one that I know of that's going back and forth to the UK, but I might just have to man up and put the money out to send it to Nikki. Hope to catch up. Depends on what happens. You're coming, right? Off the on Sunday. I think you are, right? I've got yours too. And again, I don't know. You have a significant other. I'm gathering now too. So we should have. Hopefully, we'll have something that will fit. No worries. We'll figure out something, Nikki. Let's see. And I have Logan, but they're coming. They're coming next week. They decided to to take a 2-week vacation. Can't really do that though, can you, Logan? Yeah, I think. But no, wait, I have it. Well, the book's in the house, but whatever you gave me is what I ordered. I got Douglas's too. Douglas, did you put it in there? I think I do. I should have brought the book out. But anyway, what did I? Oh, also, I should have. I in my I. It's been 41 degrees here in the afternoon, so I've been very haven't been rushing outside. But I was going to say, let me see if I can. I pulled up the line. That's where I've got the pictures of my deal. And I sent my wife. This I made. Let's see. How do I do this? Save. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Save. And this one was. This is more of a. You guys can't see any of this. Save as. Hold on. Okay, where did I save that in pictures? Okay, let me see if I can get it up. I got bored yesterday, but I wasn't bored enough to go out and chase down the pizza oven's uh, gas line and pressure regulator. But let me see if I can. So I made them. Inside the. I made them inside my convection, which works really good. Actually, the bottoms came out okay too, but so I made that. That was a bigger one. That one's about 12, a little over 12 inches, and this one's about 10 inches and a little bit thicker. This was in the oven. That oven's awesome, way better than that. I've got the one like Chuck just bought, and this one that I never used because it was down. If you watch the video on the short trip to Ubon, I showed you the ice machine and where the oven was and where it's at now, and it, it was awesome. The pizza was good. Of course, that's not chicken pepperoni or fish pepperoni, so I'm gathering that Logan's not going to be able to eat it. But I did watch his last video, and even though he admitted he didn't like fish, he had a fish taco. So he's, I guess, putting meat into their diets. Both of them. I don't know. Jamie ate it anyway, didn't she? Or did she not? Or if Jamie's right there, she could answer for herself. Hi, Ryan. How you doing? If I missed anybody, did I miss anybody coming in? Just Logan. Nikki's still here, which I can't believe she's. I don't. When do you sleep, Nikki? Do you sleep at all in between buddies peeing? That's when you get your rest. Motorcycle ride today. You're going to be there though, right, Ryan? You haven't been around, but because you actually probably have a life that you want to. No, I haven't, not yet, because I've been the only one here, and I gave him one of the things besides the battery management system for the solar. I gave him a longer cord and a black handle deal with a waterproof plug, and that was one of the things he's supposed to check on there, because when we went away with the remote control deal, he had used some of that wire off of that ugly yellow deal that came with it, and it's too short for me to get at the end, hold it, and hold the bike. So I got to wait till somebody's here, because I really don't want to dump the thing or get myself in a stupid situation until I have loaded it, by myself and have plenty and feel confident. Then I won't have any problem doing it. She's already a seafood eater. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Fish is good for you. You don't like any fish? I don't like fish that's fishy. Stuff that's not trout, salmon, swordfish, tilapia. There's a lot of fish that I like that's not that fishy uh, taste. I don't dig that. But I eat sushi, so I'll send you a line message. Dave had a scheduling mishap. We'll be in Laos starting Sunday. Oh, bummer. All right. Uh, let's see. Nikki's gone. Good night, Nikki. Ryan didn't realize to change your name. He changes back and forth, but that's a bummer, man. That's too bad. I was looking forward to seeing you, but I'll catch you next time you're out. All right. So, where was I at? So, so waiting on that for the trailer part of it. Looking forward to it. I'll get up the 13th. I'll probably leave here at 6, and I think Andy, I think, is going that same day too, and I think Bobby is too, and Ron is too, and whoever's staying there will probably be there. But what is it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll be there 12, 1 o'clock. I'm not going to rush. And check-ins probably 2, and then probably meet up with you guys, have a beer or something. We'll see. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Are you going to make it, or you still don't know yet? I think there's going to be quite a few people there. It's going to be fun. It'll be a good time. Good night, Nick. But yeah, and then I'm going to stay then Thursday night. That's Wednesday. Then we'll have the meetup, and then Thursday night, my wife will come in, and she'll be here Friday morning. She's taking a bus, of all things, and the daughters will come in Friday morning ish. So they'll be around from midday Friday till Sunday. So Friday night and Saturday night. So we'll figure out if somebody wants to go do something else. I want to check out some restaurants. I'm sure the kids and my wife, I know they're going to want to eat every bit of seafood that they can eat 24 hours a day while they're there. So we'll see. Yeah, I know Andy will be. No, what? No tickets. What's that? Sorry. Oh, on the way there? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And again, the truck's in my wife's name. So anything that comes through will go against her. Again, how many have I got for it? Four or five of them. Hey, Gary, how you doing? Are you still here, or are you gone? Are you back home? But yeah, so I don't know what else we're gonna do, but we'll if somebody, it depends. Whatever anybody wants to do, I'm game. Oh, cool, good, Jim. I'm hoping you guys will be there. 6 o'clock, 6:30 at Taco House. So let's see. Hey, Joe will be there. He's gonna take a private jet and come out. If you're in town for a while, swing by Tiggle Bites for biscuits and gravy. Yeah, let me know. Are you going to be back after that? Between the 14th, 15th, 16th? I think I go back on the 16th. But yeah, for sure. Biscuits and gravy sounds wonderful to me. We got soccer match on the 13th. Can't make it. Yeah, sure you can. It's just a short flight from you to Thailand. You guys are coming Christmas 25, I think. If that, maybe, I think is what it was. Um, Back in Melbourne, Dave, in June. Cool. Hopefully, maybe we can meet up then. Hey, Bo, how you doing? If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Bo's doing 2 or 3 live streams and cooking Thai food in her home. So and she's local here in Surin. So by all means, please subscribe. Cool, cool, good to hear. And I think when are you go? When are you leaving to go, Andrew? Mm. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? What's up? 2015? Is that what I said, or did I say 2025? Did I say 2015? 2025. Okay. Um, you never know what I'm saying. I talked to my cousin yesterday. He's the one I talked to about in the last one when Nitnoy got a hold of my brother and my cousin. That's my cousin Rich. And he's leaving. I haven't talked to him since Christmas. He was the one that had both his knees done at the same time. And he's going, well, lucky you called today because Friday, his time, tomorrow, his girlfriend, his best friend, who's a great guy, and his wife are going on African safaris, 2 of them, there for 3 weeks. And all inclusive Gucci tents with air conditioners and I don't know some big thing. He said it's costing them 20,000 a person. 20,000. Not 20,000 baht. 20,000 US dollars. I went, holy shit. Um, I don't know. I guess what are you gonna do? Like I said in the one, you gonna die with the money. I did put on part 5 today. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hey Justin, how you doing? Um, let's see. Hi Logan. Did somebody buy the treadmill? Yeah, I think a long time ago, right? Right. Or Logan can answer. But yeah, so he's gone. So he'll be back. He'll be gone pretty much this whole month. I told him to watch the movie Blended because that reminded me what he was. God, these glasses are driving me crazy. Um, Blended. I don't know if you guys seen that with Adam Sandler and what's her name. He's done a couple movies with. Let's see. Okay, I'm reading. I'm reading Logan's. I mean Ryan's deal. No problem, brother. We'll meet up next time I come, which won't be that long. So yeah, I told him to watch the movie Blended. What's her name? God, my mind's gone. He's done a couple movies with her. He did the other one where she had the amnesia or whatever it was that every morning she woke up and couldn't remember anything prior to that morning when she woke up. I don't know if I'm going to or not. To tell you the truth, Douglas. Now I'm going to give myself this year to lose the weight that I need to feel comfortable to do it. Otherwise, if I try to do it now, I know Drew Barrymore. That's it, Andrew. Got it. Uh, I don't think I'll recover from it. I know me, and if yeah, 50 First Dates. That's the other one. 2 good movies. I liked them both. But I know me. I won't probably won't do the what I need to do to make it. I mean, I'm 67 and counting. So if I'm going to try to lose the weight that I want to lose by mid-year this year, and see how my knees feel. If it's something that I feel is tolerable and I can, at a decent weight, walk around and have the mobility that I want to without the pain, then I won't do it. If it's still a problem, I will do it. Supposedly, my wife says it's covered. 80, 85% of it or something. Hey Jay, how you doing? I'm glad you could make it. Deadpool. The new one is coming out March 8th, part 3 or whatever it is. I like him. I forget his name too. I think he's absolutely hilarious. International Women's Day. Uh, what else was that I saw that was coming out? I think that's a long ways off though. But anyway, so so be there from the 13th to the 16th, and then hopefully when I get back, either I want to take a short trip, so I think I'm still going to go to Sisaket, do a 2-day deal there, and then come back, and then I think I'm going to try to get a hold of Craig if you're still here, get a hold of you, and come your way. Um, and I think Douglas, you're by Craig too, right? You and Ron and are in the area. Uh, if not, I'll definitely come by and say hey. And I got to watch the video that Bobby did. He does so many damn shorts, I can't keep up with the shorts, let alone when he does an actual video. And I know he had a premiere too, and I missed that. Um, cheers to all those international women. um, was Dune part one? We are going to see Dune part 2. I never seen Dune. I think it's on. Is it on Netflix now? I think. Is it good? I like that kind of movie. It's my kind of. I like sci-fi crap. Always have. Watch the original Star Trek. That's how old I am. I haven't eaten there. Maybe I'll have to go. You're 3 hours west of Craig. Everyone is welcome. Okay, I'll have to. Maybe I'll either swing on the way there. I'll set it up. I'll make sure I, of course, get a hold of you. Is it on the way for me coming from Surin, or is it out? In other words, is it on the way to Craig's or past Craig's, or you said west, but north, south, east, and west? I don't have a clue unless I have a compass. I'm horrible. On Hula right now. Okay. I have Hula too. 3.5 hours from Ron John. Okay. I'll figure out something, but I want to come that way. If the trailer goes good, maybe. Again, it all depends on the kids are going to come, and then they're going to come back with us, and they're going to be with us all the way through the end of April, I think. So they'll be going. We'll be going to do Sokran. Excuse me, do Sokran and at Kochang at Serenity. With the uncle can't make it, so his son's going. So he's ecstatic. The one that is actually the caretaker at the property, so he's excited as hell. And his sister is now back home from Ko Si Chang. Her and her husband, or ex-husband now, did the boat trips back and forth from the mainland to Ko Si Chang with supplies. Um, and I guess he still does that, but she's back, so she's going to come stay at our house, watch all the animals and stuff, and then they'll come on the 12th, and I think we leave on the 13th. We leave early in the morning. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea to forget that. There's Ranjan. Hey, brother, how you doing? Looking forward to it. You'll be there, I'm imagining, that day too. So I don't know. I'll find you or something, or leave something at the desk if I get there, or you do if you get there before me, or anybody, and say we'll meet up wherever for a soda pop or a beer. Maybe I'll drink a beer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that. I've been jonesing on the ocean thing for a while, so I need to get there. And I'm bringing a guest. Okay. Bring anybody you want, brother. Greg, we drive slow another 3 hours. Did you answer? I didn't. I don't see if you answered or not. Douglas, is it on the way from? Oh, you're past Craig's. Oh, okay. On the chat, and I've never been there either. So maybe when I do plan the trip, maybe I'll have to plan a long one, 2 or 3 weeks, and maybe go up. And I know that Mitch, I think, is maybe thinking about putting up uh, residence there. I think, but maybe or maybe he'll be there when with Dow. When I'll schedule it so he's there, so I can go up there because I've never been to Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai. So, all right, cool. I'll have to figure it out then. No, I didn't, and I have to because I feel bad if we get there and no one can go in. I'm sorry, we don't have the room for all you. Runs like an hour or so east of me, Douglas. A few hours north. Okay. I'll figure it out. That it all depends on what the kids want to do because I know they want to go camping. So they're going to be for a long time, and I know that they don't want to go camping for 4 weeks or 5 weeks, but they're going to want to probably go up again uh, to what? Where did we go last time? Kalyai was absolutely gorgeous up there, man. It was nice. Yeah, they're there too, aren't they? Close to you, in the same place, right? I can never pronounce it. Puyallup or something like that. I should learn how to say it. And no, I didn't. And I better do it. 5 hours, okay. So it's quite a haul from me and Seren to Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai. Yeah, it looks like a nice place, right? I picked it out of just looking at it. I usually have been pretty lucky in the past on reading a bunch of people's, you know, what you would call it, their deals about their stay there and all that, and I think it's going to be nice. Yeah, I think so too, Jay. I'm horrible, man. I'm telling you. I just I will. I need to do it today too. I don't want to wait much longer. I can wait till the day there, and we're going to be there tonight. But that should be fun. And then when I get back, either I'll go with the kids or I'll schedule something to come up there and break away. You know, it's even harder now for me. Like before, I like to travel between Mondays and Fridays with the trailers. My has been my original plan because my wife, I don't see her that much anyway. But now the kids are going to be here, so I don't know. I'll figure it out one way or another. I'm coming up that way. Maybe it'll be after they leave and at the end of April. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I just have they're not around all that much. Sim still has a half a year to go, and then she's got her teaching credentials and all that, so she can teach traditional Thai dance. But she's going to hang in Bangkok. She's 21. Shushu's 18. She's still got 2 years or plus, to go. So Sim is going to stay there with her in the apartment so that she's not there alone. And then we'll see what happens. We have my in-laws place, which is a traditional Thai on a small soy with the sliding bar gates below, and like their living room there and a bathroom and kitchen, and then 2 bedrooms upstairs that people usually make coffee shops or whatever out of. So I had told them from the beginning that Shushu's really good with money, and Sim isn't afraid of work, and but doesn't care so much about money. So I figured they'd be good business partners to each other. Chushu could kind of run the business. She'll have a singing thing, I think, that she could teach too. So I told them that we could put a storefront on there and make that downstairs area a little area for teaching, put in an air conditioner, paint it, make the place decent. Because it's basically my wife's because she's the She's the oldest daughter, or she's the only daughter. So it's her place. So the kitchen needs a new roof, which is no big deal. It's just metal, and it just needs to be cleaned up. They haven't lived there in 2 years now, so it's mainly storage for our stuff that we have. So let's see what I'm missing. Gotta go doing mangrove boat tours. Cool. All right, take it easy, Andy. If you're still here. Um, I'm glad you guys are. Yeah, from what Bobby I did kind of talk to through the chat deal, and he said it was awesome meeting you guys. And I know you're a stand-up man anyway, so I'm looking forward to meeting you, Douglas. Um, Time to watch the State of the Union. Hopefully it's shared by old Grandpa Joe. It might still be going tomorrow. That's is it really? I forgot about that. I don't pay much attention since I don't live there anymore. Quesadillas. Um, you'll come up for pond emptying, catch some fish, frogs, and snakes for the barbecue. When is that? Uh, Thought he did it already. Don't forget. Didn't I do that yesterday? I don't know enough about either one of them. I know nobody's happy with either one of them. I don't think. But that's why I live in Thailand. Um, so that's the gist of what's going on with me. The news. Kind of on Joe's thing. Joe didn't really want to talk about it too much. I think he's worried about any kind of repercussions on whether that guy did it or didn't do it, or the couple of things that I wanted to say about it is it doesn't really matter whether he did it or not now, because like I said, I think some Thai people have a different. They're looking at foreigners differently because of what he did or didn't do. Um, his motions and from what I've seen on the guy and his eyes and stuff like that, to me, it sounds like he's lying. But that's just a personal opinion. We'll find out sooner or later. If he did do it, I think they ought to throw the freaking book at him. Take away his passport and and send him on down the road. There's no reason. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that it's probably not a good idea to kick or lay your hands on anybody. Forget about Thai or foreigner or whatever. Like I said, if I got backed into a corner by a foreigner, I would give 2 or 3 times. You just need to mellow out. Let me buy you a beer, whatever it is. Go away, do something. And if it comes down and you get backed up, then I will light them up. But if it's a Thai person, I'll just bite my tongue and stick my hands in my pants and go ahead, beat me half to death. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna lay a hand on you. So I think it's kind of stupid. And I feel, my wife went on and on about the other thing with the Filipinos, the ladyboys, and the stuff that they, the stuff they had. And she told me a lot more than what I had. I didn't really follow that too much. On the other one, I kind of followed because it's given foreigners a bad name, So I will bring the buds here. Okay, when it's just before Sokran. I don't know if I'll be able to make that, but I will try. Especially if Douglas is bringing the beer. Of course, I'm a cheap date. I mean, I only drink one beer, so no one will see me intoxicated. Those days are long gone, long gone. Not that anybody would want to. So I had one guy write on the things. Hey, I really like the thing. You're a good storyteller, which I never thought I was a good storyteller, but a very nice gentleman, obviously. And he said, I think people would be interested on what your life was like before you came to Thailand. And I thought to myself, I haven't answered those. I'm going to answer questions, I think, tomorrow morning. I First of all, I probably wouldn't be able to say half of what the stuff that I've done in my life, and so it wouldn't be a well-rounded story. But I think I'll leave. I think I'll leave that. Although I'm pretty open about everything. You guys know that. I don't. If somebody asks me something, definitely don't ask me unless you want a true answer to something or a sorry, I'm not going to answer that. But there's only a few that I will say sorry, I'm not going to answer that. Yeah, I think so too. But I guess from what I've heard, and like I said, same thing. Disclaimer: we don't know whether it's true or not true. Is that she was a doctor, and there was a dispute over whether the step she was sitting on was his property or government property or nobody's property. But why would you kick a woman or lay your hands on somebody because they're sitting on your step? That's just arrogance. So if he did do it, like I said, throw the book at him. I'm all for that. I ain't gonna be one of those. Oh, the poor foreigner. Everybody give him money and help him stay into. No, piss on him. He ain't got enough brains to know what to do and what not to do. Then you deserve to be gone. I'm asking Dave. What are you asking me? Did I miss something? It's all through. He's done. I missed it. Yeah, I mean, I could tell and read people pretty good. It kept me alive for 67 years, and the couple of interviews and stuff that I watched, he looked like he was lying. So I have a problem giving the complete. I do too, Ron. You know what it is? I just like to be with this one here. She was my best buddy, and I was pretty much upfront with 99.9% of everything in my life. And what was hard on me when I was younger is my ex-wife that had my children. She was a real piece of work. Anyway, um, my son was only not even 2 years old when we got divorced, and my daughter was 3.5 or whatever it was, and she fought me tooth and nail through the whole deal, and she knew me. She knew the family. She was a waitress for my aunt in her restaurant, and she told the kids a lot of crap that they didn't need to know about me at that age. When they got 18 or when I felt I would have told them, everything about me, pretty much everything. 99.9 if my kids wanted to know. But they didn't need to know when they were 6 and 8 and 10 years old. So that kind of stuff I wouldn't want out and about. And like I said, a lot of this stuff, the reason that I do this isn't for the $1,000 a year that my wife gets out of AdSense. It's I want to, now I know I want to help people that have been through the same thing I have, that have lost a significant other. I think that's the main thing that I would like to do. And then we ramble, and this is like a family here. But you know, I don't get to see my grandkids like I would like to. And they're not going to really know me. Well, hopefully, by the time I croak, maybe 10 or 15 years from now, I'll have amassed 2,000 videos. And they could be sitting 30 years from now going, hey, let's go on YouTube and watch Crazy Grandpa and see what the hell he has to say about what's happening and what he did in Thailand and, find out a little bit about me. So I don't want to, go, I wouldn't really like to go into too much of my early past. But because of that, I mean, it makes me smile to think that they would, in the future, 20, 30 years from now, say that. And they could, hey, we're bored. Let's go watch Crazy Grandpa. Hey, Joe. Hey, you're the man. Thank you very much. She'll be appreciated. And don't, hey, that $12,200 is my wife is smiling from ear to ear every day. So, and you guys are the ones that do that. And like I say, we give money too, and we have quite a bit. I think we're going to. I don't know if I told you guys, Ubon. They're now that they know that this was a house and we had the big party, and yeah, the Thai lady with the Farang husband will do stuff for the community. I guess their school is really, really poor, and they're saying that's great what you're doing for Surin schools, but this is her hometown. It would be nice if you did something for that. So she's setting up something, and like I said, I'm not going to dive into it too much with a full video, but I will do a short on it so that people like Joe and everybody on this channel that gives that gives to the channel will know. Oh, that I had a little hand in doing that, and they know it too. They know that Gotta Love Thailand YouTube channel is supporting my wife, who's supporting the Thai people with the money that comes in. They know that. So not that anybody's looking for recognition or anything, but I'll do a short so that you can see that they got shirts or they got socks or they got tables or volleyballs or soccer balls and all the stuff that they need. So we'll do that. So no more Swedish in Thailand. I only knew a couple of Swedish guys, motorcycle guys. Um, they like to be Viking complex. Does that make sense to you guys? Um, First off, a lot of well, I'm not going to get into that anyway. The lady was on a walker. Really? See, I don't even know the whole story. Uh, yeah, I'm a real man, right, Douglas? Holy crap. I don't know. Like again, I don't know if it's true or not. According to, and I take Uncle Craig, I think stays on top of all that stuff. So now there's a second Swiss who repeatedly pummeled the face of a woman, sending her to the hospital after he bumped into her at a grocery, and she asked him to be careful. Uh, I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, I'll tell you one story. One story. When I had my stepfather who was anyway. You guys you've heard if you've been on the channel. He was kind of a dick, and he was one of those from the South, Georgia. Women, blah blah blah. You don't hit, you don't touch, you don't do nothing. Although he didn't have a problem with whacking me around, but I guess I'm not a woman. But oh, coming home when I would walk home from grade school. Okay, I'm like 11, maybe something like that, 10, 11 years old, and this girl's maybe 16, 17, big girl, and she would just come up because she knew that I wasn't going to do anything, so she would push me and chase me and do all this crap. Well, one day my street came up and dead ended. Well, went left, and then my house was right around the corner there, and this girl lived down the street here, and he was chasing me. It came around. The old man happened to be in the front yard and saw this girl chasing me. And of course, when she saw she saw him, she boogied it back the other way. And he said, what the hell's going on? And I explained to him. I said that every day, man, every freaking day, she comes after me because the first time she do it, she knew that I wasn't going to do anything. He said, well, you beat the crap out of her. I said, what? Uh, so man, I was happy, although I didn't lay a hand on her, of course. But I did pick up a brick and chased her down the street with it. And after that, she left me alone. But never laid a hand on a woman. And I'll tell you another thing, that at least in my life, there hasn't been one man that has made me as pissed off as many women have in my life. I don't know if that's true for anybody else out there, but to get me riled up, a woman could do it 10 times easier than a man could. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. She'll dig it. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. I think I called it Viking complex, but some, like people call some of the cops that little man complexes or stuff like that. But a couple of the Swedes I knew, they were okay, but they have a different outlook on things. I don't know. It was different, but anything like that, I mean that's totally that's insane. And again, like I said, it gives all of us foreigners and people that are here that love Thailand, it just puts a bad taste in the Thai person's mouth, and I can't say that I blame them. I mean, I think it's a bad thing that all of them are going to do that. I mean, they shouldn't think that, but I think they're going to treat you just a little bit different. Hey, John, how you doing? Paul on the go. But yeah, so I don't know, but I just can't. I can't. That's John. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I moved my microphone now. I didn't ask. The sound's okay. Where's Logan, my technician? Um, we were talking about John, the Swedish guy that had some kind of an altercation with a Thai lady and supposedly kicked her and all this. But I think they were going to get ready to take it. And I'll ask because, like I said, Uncle Craig's usually on top of all that crap. The other guy, did they take away did they revoke his visa? First time when he got, wow. Uh, yeah, there are a lot of people here that are got the mask again. Um, I'm not. I didn't wear it in the hospital last time I went, but I want to say I was probably the one percenters. I was one of the 1% mask people. Um, yeah, I don't know. When I got it, it didn't. My ass got kicked worse by the Moderna that I got as a booster uh, than it did when I got it. I only had it once. My kids had it. I think they've had it twice each in Bangkok. But man, sorry to hear that. But it's like the flu, right, John? I don't know. Enlighten us. As you got malaria, really? This sucks. So yeah, because I don't know. When I had it, it was more like a because I know there's a different variant now, but when I got it, it was more like a cold, fluish, achy deal. But I know Bobby, I think, has had it, 150 times. No, Bobby's had it 2 or 3 times, I think. I don't know what he's doing. I haven't heard. He's here, I think. Andrew might know. I think they're here because they're going back April 1st, I think, which is going to creep up on them real quick. And I think they're going to be gone like almost 6 months. That's insane. I don't think I could do that. I talked to Bobby about that, but yeah, that's what it did me too, Douglas. Man, it kicked me. It kicked me a little bit. The first one I got was the good one. I forget that they gave away for free here in Thailand. Johnson & Johnson, was it? I forget. There was a good one. I've got my little certificate somewhere. I got my book and everything. A lot of somebody was saying some of the countries are starting to ask for your vaccination stuff again, the going into them. And I don't know, only hearsay. So Dave said, no, no energy can't hold food down. That sucks. Every joint is hurting. So like a bad flu. What about breathing and stuff? It affect your breathing at all? Oh, and the wonderful fever. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I think so too. Damn close. But what they kept on saying was, but what it is it lightened it and kept you from dying. So all right. And like I said, I was planning on traveling, which I didn't really. Uh, but I said, hey, if I grow that third ear, I'll just get a little bit bigger hat, and that'll be the way it goes because I wanted to travel. I didn't want to be held back. Oh, you can't come here, you can't go there. I didn't want to deal with it, so I said I'll just do it. Bangkok Post reported yesterday his visa has been revoked and he's been charged. Cool. So yeah, so I guess they think he did it. So I've not had any respiratory problems like the wife. Oh, so your wife had it. Yeah, like the most intense flu I ever had. Wow. Yeah, I think it gets a little scary. It gets real scary for me because of having that tube down my throat. Anything that keeps me or limits me breathing, I freak out about. So hopefully she's doing well. Um, who the post or who keeps changing their story? The guy. Yeah, that was what I would be afraid of. Then I would probably not panic, but I would probably go down and have them put me in the private hospital because it's like for what it costs me if I going in there and if I did get it or whatever, um, it would be like staying in a hotel room. That's what, and I pay half of that or less. It doesn't cost me much to go into a private room in there with the insurance. So yeah, exactly, the respiratory flus. But a lot of people that have gotten, like I know when I got it, I didn't have any problems breathing at all. I was fine. Take the horse pills. I take so many pills now, man. I tell you, uh, your bong does. Yeah, that probably cures it. Oh, they still haven't said anything about what they're doing about that yet, have they? Craig, I'm imagining you're pretty versed on that. James was my go-to guy. Chocolate Man in a Van now was my go-to guy on what was happening in Thailand with the ganja situation. But it never been decriminalized, right? I mean, it's never been. They just haven't been enforcing the law. So until they do that, then if they do that, if it completely above board, nothing that they could do, then I will sit down with a family person, probably a newborn, and part of that covered area out there, I will probably put in or next to it a greenhouse and see how it goes. Because I'd like to see them. They bust their ass growing that rice, and they don't make anything from it. Hello, Dave. I had it twice. First time I was pretty bad. I wasn't intubated, but I had on oxygen for over 5 weeks. Wow. I have no memory of over 3 weeks of my illness. Wow, wow. Yeah, I know some people got it way worse than others. So it's weird that the way that it did that. My wife was worried about me because I was, I had the pneumonia and the tube and all that crap, and been in the hospital. And, she was worried about me being, at that time, 65 years old, having breathing problems already. That's why she told me I can't, I'm not going to let you go to the gym. I've never had anybody tell me what to do, but my wife gets away with it. She did that to me twice with the gym. But I hate it when she's right. That's the biggest problem I have. Let's see. Thailand will ban recreational. That's what I thought too. Use of marijuana by the end of this year, but for medical purposes, the health minister told her. Okay, yeah, and that's what I figured they were going to do because it's always been um, against the law to per se to smoke it in public and to do all that stuff. They just haven't been enforcing it, which I think they might start. Clean the mold out of your body. It's a week. Yeah, I never did quite figure out how they grow weed here in Thailand outdoor. Uh, the humidity and the way that I've grown weed for 40 years is, in most of that 40 years is in a clean room environment, hydroponically. Um, and, when you've got a bud the size of a baseball bat, dense, it can't take that kind of moisture. It's going to be full of mold in the middle. So the only way I could see growing it here is in a supplement the light for veg and then pretty close to 12-12 for flower and let it go. But you're going to have to control the environment with dehumidification, and it would be nice if it didn't get up above 70, 75, 76 degrees. But that's the only way I could see doing it. I don't know how the hell they do it. I'm imagining a lot of it's indoor. The third time I got, I lost my smelling and taste. Really, I'm glad I didn't get. Yeah, they got to, as far as I can see, Ron. I just can't see mold increases potency. You're growing it outdoors. You having any problem with mold or the buds just airy? That stuff that my wife and her mother grew out front. never really flowered up much, and it was real fluffy. Uh, I don't know. I haven't grown any. I just looked at theirs. Their plants were 14, 15 feet tall. Stalks were. It was amazing. They did nothing. All outside. Is it you bring them in, or there hasn't been much rain here anyway? I don't know about there, but the humidity is still up high. Um, I just had. I'm just going off of what I did in the controlled environment. The humidity level that I ran for the stuff I was growing. So no problems. Is it real airy, or do they get dense? I don't know. I haven't grown anything outdoor in 40 years. I didn't like dirt. It was dirty. I mean, in the beginning, it was a mixture hydroponics. 90% of the hydroponics was perlite and vermiculite mixed together. Uh, and that was messy. I didn't like that. And then when they got it, I grew all my stuff in Rockwell cubes. It was clean. It was awesome. Um, I, I, I liked it that way. 2 jabs, no boosters. I had a jab twice, and I had the Moderna booster, and like Douglas said, the Moderna kicked my butt, man. No problems. Yeah, I don't know. My neighbor has everything plastic wrap in greenhouses. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious. I know that Craig's been doing it for a while. I don't know how long Douglas has probably been doing it for a while too, but must have something. I know that there was some kind of genetics and stuff that have less of a tendency to mold um, different strains and stuff. So I'm imagining maybe there is. I don't know. If you take the hemp and lay it over dry ice block in the dark until it evaporates up to 20. Really? Yeah, I don't evaporates. Huh. Dave, there's a large commercial farm close to us. Half the plants are outside and half are in greenhouse. Yeah, it just I would be curious. I'd love to see one of them. I'm really, like I said, I haven't smoked or done any of that stuff for 35, 40 years, maybe over 40. Like I said, the one time I was getting cluster headaches, and the one best friend, if you see my little picture on my Facebook deal, I have my wife on one side and her best friend on the other. Both of them ladies died of cancer. The one on the one side that wasn't my wife, Carol, was an awesome lady. She had pancreatic cancer. When she wanted to stay alive to get married, watch her daughter get married, and watch her daughter have a baby, and she did all that. She took every experimental thing they had. Pancreatic cancer is like a instant death sentence. In case anybody, 6 months, you're done. That's what Swayze had, and that she went for almost 4 years. And at her wedding, this was 20 years ago, maybe. Um, they were passing around, uh, passing around the little joint, and it got to me, and just so happened, I said, you know what? I haven't done this in 10 years or 15 years or whatever it's been. I said, what the hell? I'll take a little, and just I used to get 3, 4, 5 of them a week. Some of them would bring tears to my eyes. The pain was so incredibly intense, and I took one little hit off of it, just to partake in her celebration. And son of a bitch, if it didn't stop that thing in its tracks, man, I never got it. My Had my nephew out of the trimmings make me roll me cigarettes with filters, 2 of them, and I think it lasted me like 6 months. Those two or three little cigarettes, and after that, it's been 20 years. I haven't had a cluster headache. So somebody that can tell me that ganja doesn't have medicinal purposes are just completely ignorant people that shouldn't be breathing my air. Never understood in the states how they all the states didn't automatically go, yeah, we okay it for medical, and the pharmaceutical companies. I understand, but insane. They are getting approval just now For what? LSD trials? Opium. I only tried opium one time, and it was at a uh, Bob Seger concert, and I was freaking it messed me up big time. And that saxophone player, all of a sudden, a big light went off in the sky, and he was on the top of a big pack of speakers and started hammering out on that saxophone. Man, I was in heaven. But after that, I never did it after that. But I wouldn't mind seeing. Seeing, I don't know how open they are to have people around. They're probably paranoid. I'm sure. Um, Yeah, well, what killed it too is that after they initially said the government said, well yeah, we're gonna test this drug extensively and prove that it causes cancer and it does this and does that. And after they went through a couple of quick trials and found out it was shrinking tumors, they shut everything down and said no more testing. So they're going to find out in the next 10 years because they've got to go through their processes, all the stuff that drug does. Hell, like I said before, the Egyptians knew it had medicinal purposes in back how many hundreds of years back. It's just ignorant people and driven by money, pharmaceutical company. Yeah, it's a pretty much. She went 4 years, Joe. 4 years. She was only this big around, maybe, but the woman was an amazing woman. Uh, I could go on and on about her. She was one of the good ones. Um, vitamin D and zinc. Yeah, I take heavy vitamin D. Have for um, God, it's got to be. I've been here got to be 15 years. I wasn't. I don't know. My doctor started giving me well before any of this crap came out. But PTSD. What does James? The vitamin D and all that, the zinc. Just got my new glasses and still using. Yeah, and I got to. I don't. What did I say? I had cataracts. I got to have those removed. I guess I'm just not freaking happy about going in and them putting my eyes wide open and cutting on my eye. I'm not. Yeah, it's a quick one, man. It's a quick one. I heard like 6 months is stretching it when she was doing it. And she was just like amazing. My poor wife, this one, she was there for everybody's death. Her brothers, Carol's, everybody that died, her mom, her dad, she was right there. And Danny ended up, that was my brother-in-law who was a great guy. He ended up getting um, kidney cancer and dying before she did. And he got it 2 years after her. He lasted like 8 or 9 months. And she was like every time that he would do something, she would, what's this hospice stuff? And what do you do this? And what do you do that? And she was always writing down stuff. I took her out to sushi one time after we went with Danny somewhere, and just a remarkable person. And when she passed away, gave my wife, said, make sure as soon as I die, that the kids, they were both there. They ended up both being there. Uh, Open this book. And as soon as she passed away, they opened that book, and this is the number you call for this, and this is the number you call for that. And they'll come and get me, and they'll do this, and it's already done. It's already paid for. They'll come and blah, 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 blah. Everything laid out for those kids, so they didn't have to do anything. She was amazing. Um, yeah, I think so too. They haven't even scratched the surface yet. We toured the facilities. Tortured my English. Oh, around an hour, including the labs. They gave me some in their commercial order site. They would be happy. Really, I'm going to have to plan that when I come your way. I'm just interested. I mean, I haven't done it in. Well, I've been here 5 years, and I stopped 7 years now. I've been pretty much shut down. Um, I have my nephew and some other people are still into it. Yeah, I'd like to see that. That would be interesting because I'll have a lot of questions about that outdoor and what they do with that. They putting it out there for just veg, and then are they moving it inside? And then I would be curious on how they're doing it. Opium's on the menu in Lao, and I haven't been there yet. I still gotta. I want to get there and do some of this local traveling. I wanted to do it with my wife, but I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to soon. I'm just going to get out there and do it. Let me see. We've only got 12 people here. Let me see. I'm not going to stay really long, but I'll show the shirts again. So these are what they sent my wife, and supposedly they mailed them out 2 or 3 days ago. So this is what they ended up looking like. I think they're fine. I think the next batch I might change the baseball Santa on the bottom to. I don't think I have it on here. To the other one. Where's the one that I liked? I can't remember. I'll get it for next time. But I think they turned out all right. And then, like I said, I was bored yesterday, so I made some pizza. That one's more on the thick part. My wife likes thin stuff, but I didn't make it for that. And I shouldn't eat it today, but I'll probably eat it today. Not good for me, that's for sure. Uh, what has it been? An hour? I stopped around 2 years ago. Did recently talk that massage will cure all disease. Stick with it. Yeah, I still haven't had a Thai massage, man. Um, I've got to do that. Got to do that. What have we been? An hour and 10 minutes. There's still 13 people here. You guys are diehards. Um, let's see. I can't think of anything else really. I got to try to get. I've got most all the stuff in here um, now packed and pretty much put away. I got a couple things on the seat there. That's a tent that's got to go in the trailer. I've got some stuff in the house that's got to go in the trailer. Hopefully, I left my little phone inside. I probably should have took it out here because I did leave him a message and I typed him a text. The guy that's supposed to be doing the job. Um, I just hit the like, so there's more here now. What did he stopped 2 hours ago? Who did? Is it still a lot of people watching the state of address or whatever it is? I'm imagining they are. I can't admit I don't know. I have absolutely no clue on what's going on there, but I can tell you one thing: if he makes it through to the thing, I think Trump will actually probably win. I know some people will like that, and a lot of people won't like that, but I don't know. We'll see. All right, I think I'm going to end the live stream. We've been an hour and 10 minutes. You guys are awesome. We got roll his teeth clean, got my new lenses, and got clean the truck and ready to go. What time you going to be in Patea? How far are you from there? 5 hours? I think you're about the same distance as me, right? Time wise, I think. Because I think it's about 6 hours. I think drive for me because I'm not gonna rush it. Like Tommy had said, try to keep my tickets down to a minimum. Oh, just stop smoking. Yeah, I've been thinking about it more lately. I won't start again, but hey, traveler, and thanks for stopping by. I hope your wife's doing well. I hope you're doing well. And again, I hope sooner or later something comes to pass so you guys get to go someplace that you want to be to retire. But I think well, that's good, man. Stopping smoking is not heroin to me. It was definitely heroin. All right, let me go up here, and again, I'll 5 hours and 40. My navigator, Jake will be with us. Oh, okay. You guys are both going together. Cool, cool. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you. I wish Jake would have been here for the house blessing. It would have been a kick. All right. So again, let me go over here. If you guys haven't, if you've been living in a bubble or haven't watched the channel before, Richard did both my intro and outro of Richard Travels. So you thank you, Richard, and I hope everything's going your way. Thanks everyone for watching. You guys are awesome, as I say. Hopefully, and thanks again for watching part 5. And I think there's only going to be 2 more. I'm not going to go way past. I get the point across that there is a life, and you can, have a life here in Thailand. Doesn't have to be over if you lose a significant other. So anyway, thank you guys. You're the best. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I'll catch you on the next one.